The leaves are hitting the ground. Not many left. So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I got back from West Virginia late last night. I had a good day down there yesterday. We got the shower house delivered. Worked out really well and it looks nice. My videos are going to be just a bit out of whack because that one's going to take a while to edit. You'll probably see this video on Thursday and the one from West Virginia on Saturday or Sunday. So yesterday I left the house about 5:30 in the morning. I think I got back about 9 last night, but like I said, everything went well. But anyway, before I unload, I want to talk about something. I was reading an article this morning, and did you ever hear of Rivian or Rivian? They make electric vehicles. They make a pretty nice pickup truck, it appears to be. But the CEO of Rivian made a statement the other day. I think he was doing an interview or something. But he said, I think the reality of buying a combustion-powered vehicle is sort of like building a horse barn in 1910. Imagine buying a Chevy Suburban in 2030. What are you going to do with that in 10 years? Gas stations will be slowly disappearing. It's just weird, he said. Well, you know what I think's weird? According to the Google, Rivian said it delivered 12,640 cars in the second quarter of 2023, which resulted in revenue of $1.12 billion with a gross loss of $412 million, operating losses of $1.2 billion, and a free cash flow deficit of $1.62 billion. I think that's weird. Now, I honestly have nothing against electric vehicles at all. I really don't. I think for some people, they would be a good fit. But for me, and for probably most of the people that watch our channel, it just wouldn't work, at least with today's technology. They have a long way to go. And you see these CEOs and politicians, they are just so out of touch with the way most of us live. For example, we live north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, I drove this truck with this trailer and that tractor and a bunch of tools from my house down to Terra Alta, West Virginia. Then from there, I unhooked the trailer, drove up to Deep Creek, Maryland, then back to the cabin, and then loaded up and drove home late last night. And I could probably just about do the same thing again on one tank of fuel. Now the Rivian, or Rivian, however you say it, it has a towing capacity of 11,000 pounds, which is pretty impressive. So that would easily handle this tractor with this trailer. Shouldn't be a problem at all. However, I read an article from Car and Driver, and they did a towing test with one of these trucks, and they had a car on a trailer, weighed in around 5,200 pounds, give or take, and they made it less than 100 miles on a full charge. So with that being said, if I left here, I could maybe just make it to Morgantown, West Virginia, which is about the halfway point between here and the cabin. And like I said, with this Ford, with this Power Stroke, I can go down and back twice. Electric vehicle just would not work for me. And like I said, the CEOs and the politicians, they are just so out of touch with the way a lot of us live our lives, and they can't understand in their head why a lot of people don't want these EVs. And you know, maybe one day the technology will get better and there'll be a better fit for more people. But to be honest, the only reason a lot of these companies are even in existence is because of the tax incentives, the grants, all that type of stuff. Rivian has been a huge beneficiary of grants and tax incentives, things like that. I think the state of Georgia, I'll have to dig into it deeper, but it looks like they gave them $1.5 billion for a new facility with some long-term deal over 30 years to pay part of it back. I don't even know. But another reason I'm telling you all this, here's something that I have been considering doing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. Let me know in the comments. But I thought about starting a second channel and just to talk about things like this. This kind of stuff interests me. It really does. Along with cutting wood, running equipment, and the cabin, and all the things we do here. I like stuff like this, and I like talking about it. So I was thinking of starting another channel to kind of keep it separate, and where we'd do maybe just one video a week. You know, going into winter, that's something I could do from in the building. Maybe one video a week and one live stream where we could have a discussion and talk about these things. But let me know in the comments if it's something you'd be interested in. I think I'd kind of like doing that because I am into that kind of stuff. I just make videos on what I do and what I like to do, and that is something else that interests me. So let me know. Melissa's all red-faced, not because she's embarrassed or anything, but she just helped me split a big pile of rounds right there. Probably, that was about 2 cord of wood there in no time at all, but there's a backstory here.
That's right.
There's a little more to it than just some wood splitting, but Melissa will have it in a video on her channel.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description, pinned comment as well.
Yeah, go to Morgan's Off the Leash. That's my channel. Check out the video.
Yeah, a little controversy, I guess you could say.
I don't know. Truth be told.
So what else is new?
You know, just loving this fall weather. Mike hasn't got a buck yet, so I might go out hunting. And, you know, someone's going to put food on the table.
Huh. I'll go out tonight.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
I've been a little picky.
Yeah. But we've seen a couple buck here and there. Some really nice ones.
Like literally right behind the house, too.
Yeah. So...
I'm out there in the middle of the woods with all the doe, and the bigger bucks are right here by the house, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So that, you know, getting ready for the holidays. It'll be Thanksgiving in no time.
Couple weeks.
Yeah. Our daughter Hannah's due to have a baby, so we're excited for that. And, yeah.
Big things happening.
Just working. Lots going on.
Well, thanks for your help splitting wood, Melissa.
You bet, Mike. I was happy to do it.
That's good. Nice start for next year, Melissa.
It is a nice start for next year. What's your goal? Do you have a goal how much to do for this winter?
Double what we did last year.
Yeah, I agree.
For real.
Good.
Because we sell out every year.
Yeah, I know. And we'll be burning more this year.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good winter. We'll see.
Yeah.
the sawmill now, and I'll tell you what, we have been firing on all cylinders. That's a good way to put it. Just getting a lot of things done. I think a lot of it has to do with the weather. This time of year, you know, we're into the first week of November. Weather like this is kind of a bonus. You don't normally plan on it, but we get a lot of things done, which is good. A lot of firewood cut today. This log right here, I'll show you what my plans are for this. This one was not that great, and this was for hardwood, it's a tweener. You know what I'm saying? It's about 14 inches in diameter at the small end, but it'll be fine for what I'm going to use it for. So this is a red oak. This came from about 9.5 inches wide. This came from out in the woods there on the little clearing project. Actually, this one was on the road. This thing was stubborn getting out of the ground, but it was a little bit squirrely, not real big. But what I'll use this for is I'm going to make a big, like a deck, basically, to stack and sticker lumber on, and this will be fine for that. I sawed it at 1.5 inches thick. I'll put some stringers underneath it, use those timber locks, and it's nice and long. This is about 13 feet long, so we'll start a big lift to 12-foot lumber, and then 10 foot down to 8 foot, and let it air dry for a while. So it's my understanding, and talking to Chris Martin as well, the cherry, maple, stuff like that, walnut even, you could cut it today, put it on the mill, saw it, and put it in the kiln tomorrow, but your oaks have to air dry for a while. So I'd like to get a big lift, you know, 1,500 feet or so of nice red oak, and that's what this will be used for. What I took off the edges, I'll get some stickers out of that, but like I said, those logs are like a tweener. You know what I mean? You cut firewood out of it, saw lumber. It's all kind of depends on what you need and when you need it, actually. But anyway, before I forget, let me know in the comments if you would like to see another channel, basically just talking about current events and things like that. Do one video a week, pick a good subject, and then maybe do one live stream, you know, like maybe like a Wednesday evening or something like that, where we could have a conversation. And I'm into that kind of stuff. I read every morning. First thing I do when I get up, I get on the internet, see what's going on in the world, and usually right before I go to bed at night. And I like trying to figure stuff out. So if you're into that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments, and I think that's about it. Oh, and don't forget, check out Melissa's video. That's a whole thing, believe me. But I think that's about it. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll catch you on the next one.